I wasn't going to do any more videos. I just saw the local news on KRII TV. This is the response, the story about the district attorney in Aransas County not taking any more criminal cases from the Rockport Police Department at all. Now, the accusation in the paper, it didn't show this on the news, was that he had a history, I guess, of retaliation, and also it seemed like some wrongdoing, criminal activity. They just showed the secret recording of the cop. Number one, I record and video in public, and I believe by law you're allowed to video in public. I don't believe you're allowed to secretly record somebody without their permission. So it's possible right there on the video he broke the law. But regardless of that, they didn't show the whole 16-minute interview, but that cop was secretly recording that lady. Now, he knew he was on video, but she didn't. And this short clip of the response could show you how that cop should be fired. Why? Because she is saying, look, I'm really here trying to help you, not knowing she's being recorded. And the part they didn't show was, obviously, she was showing him how he has broken the law in various cases of lying and so forth. Then the mayor of Rockport, he should be removed. Because the mayor of Rockport came out publicly and said, we're defending our department. And the Rockport police also said, we are defending our man. Now, do you see, when you have actual accusations, even from the DA, the prosecution in Aransas County, showing that there's criminal activity by one of your officers, the response by the mayor and the whole department of Rockport is we back him 100%. Let me ask you, Mayor, if an officer was raping a 4-year-old girl, which has happened in the past, would you say the same? That mayor should be immediately removed, outvote him. Because if you think illegal activity by anyone on your department, you immediately back that man. With a history which she had documented, it was in the paper. And just from the short clip of the sabotage interview that Aransas Rockport police, I guess, do on their own prosecutors and DA, that's enough for you to see that you have a tremendous problem. You might look at the crime of retaliation. I've given you so many cases here of guys getting their asses beat by cops. Not even an arrest that got out of hand, just an out-and-out assault and targeting. And what's the response from the mayor and from those? You saw the classic example right there. The mayor and the police chief in Rockport, and all of them said, we back our man. Without even saying, we're going to address the issues of this one cop who's now made it to national media. And to know that here in South Texas, that they had other problems in Aransas County. They were doing all types of other things. I even gave the case, I think the boy's name was Kelly. It was the same county, Aransas County. This case was documented. They were going and make a raid at a business a few years back. This is the same county, but it was the police. Whether it's Rockport or Port Aransas, Aransas Pass, these are all cities that are within that county. But when they went to serve a warrant on somebody, they went in and beat that boy. Then they found out that it was the wrong person. After they assaulted that kid, they found out it was the wrong person. Then they continued till this day to go after that kid. And his ex-wife had to testify. This is a case maybe 7 years ago now. But the ex-wife had to testify that what they did to him, And all the cops on that department, whatever particular city that was, out of the county of Aransas, they're still there, going strong. And then when they continue to go after that kid and that family, after the mistake, besides the fact that you don't go in and beat people, it shows you the absolute arrogance and unrestrained criminality of police in this region. And Markle says, "Oh, I thought it was going good, John." This is an example. This is an example. Now that cop, whatever his name was, you made it to national media, and you did your little secret recording. And I could tell by the way even though you hijacked that lady by doing that video, which probably is against the law, besides all the other illegal activity, I could see that you were committing crimes, just like that DA in Aransas has said. Because they were, even on a video that she wasn't even aware of, that particular prosecutor, that official that they just showed, was saying, "Look, we're trying to help you, in essence, not be a criminal anymore. We're trying to assist you, because you're a police officer, to try to leave your life of crime, sir." And what arrogance for that guy to be on the department tonight. I used to get off duty and go to the house and all. That guy should be investigated. And what do you tell the citizens when cops like that are going around beating the shit out of people? I don't know if he has done that, but that was a history we had in this city. Brutally beating the shit out of people, planting Xanax on people, running rogue, and the chiefs defended. And mayors of the communities say, "We back our department." In those cases, you back criminals. And in the people that particular cop in Aransas had a history of retaliation, you are telling the citizens, arm yourselves, because we cannot prevent either beatings by officers, murders by officers, because we are not going to deal with criminality in our department. So that's what you're telling citizens. You're saying you have to live with the mode of self-defense. All the cases that I've dealt with, Jesse getting the Xanax planted on him, my friend Crow, all of those cases were out and out illegal activity. And for everybody to realize that the city of Rockport Police Department and the mayor of that city have basically said, "We allow illegal criminals to stay on our department." This is the culture of South Texas. That's why I posted that video. This is the culture of South Texas. And all of the good cops in Rockport, you're all branded that your department will allow illegal criminal activity by your own cops, because he was doing false reports, lying about testimony, going after, committing retaliation, acts of retaliation. You would think that police chief would say, "We looked at these cases," because these were not accusations from some disgruntled citizen or victims of people you robbed their guns from them. You're supposed to be upholding the law. You yourselves commit theft in your official capacity. This is the top cop, if you will, the top law enforcement official in that city that called you out. And on that undercover video, you could see they were basically telling that cop, "We're trying to help you not be a criminal anymore." And the end result for all the citizens of Rockport, which also made it a few years ago to national news because they had a judge that beat the crap out of his daughter, and it was videotaped. I was a judge out of Aransas County. I guess we're going to take your advice then. You've notified all of us that if you have cops on the street that are going to pursue, to commit crimes and to brutalize citizens, you've notified South Texas. It's in your hands to defend yourself.